Alright. So it is time to begin. The five of you find yourselves in a tavern in the town of Daggerford on the Sword Coast in the Forgotten Realms. You're all sitting there, the only patrons of the bar, enjoying your nightly drinks, when a guard comes in. He looks over the group of you and simply says, in the name of Duchess Morwen, you guys want to get hired for a quick little job?
Fuck off.
Who are you calling a guy?
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Basically, the reward is we'll pay for your drinks for tonight and tomorrow night.
That's it?
Wait, that's the only reward?
What is the job?
So basically, what's going on is there's a group of people that are camped outside of the town, and they're more vagrants than anything. And the Duchess, she just wants them to leave. She wants them to leave, but she has an image she wants to maintain and doesn't want to seem harsh. So she doesn't want to, send the guard to force it. Alright, roll me a sleight of hand check. You try to, and you get him to come an inch down, but he is wearing a belt, and you didn't undo it first. He just kind of looks down and is like, what the hell? I need to tighten this. And he quickly tightens his belt real quick.
So you're telling me all you're going to do is pay for my drinks?
Yeah, for tonight and tomorrow. She basically just wants you to go and the Duchess basically just wants you to go and convince them to leave. It's not much else you got to do there.
I want a place to sleep
pretty
too.
Easy to do it. Let's do that. Well, I'm fine.
Yeah, pay for our night stay too.
Yeah, what about my lodging?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll pay for your drinks for tonight and your room for tonight.
Oh,
and
dude,
our
I'm fine
drinks
with
for
that.
tomorrow, like you originally said, right?
And we'll pay for your breakfast, but we won't pay for your drinks.
Gunner's a greedy bastard.
How much are drinks? Why are you so cheap?
I mean, we're not asking that much. She's not asking
We're
that
literally
much.
just asked to go walk and do something, like...
We're asking you to go talk to some people real quick.
I know it's gonna go wrong.
If it goes wrong, the guards still exist.
Can I roll just a stealth check?
Why?
I'm gonna try and get behind the guard.
Hey,
yeah,
Gunner,
sure.
what you doing over there? You gonna try to fuck that guard?
I got a 21.
Alright, versus his perception. So he's looking at all five of you. He's looking at all four of you.
That's what I like to hear.
Alright, well, you're stealth.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get down on my hands and knees behind the guard.
I wanna bash at him and push him over.
I cast prestidigitation and soil his pants.
What are you doing to this fucking guard?
Y'all are on a trip to get arrested.
We're pranking the guard, Mike. Leave us
We're
alone.
pranking, dude.
Alright, well... So, you're going to rush and push him. I want you to give me a strength check.
This is
It's
where
going
it
to be a
goes
contested strength check.
Oh my god.
Well, you're, no.
Why are you
Well,
rolling?
you're in luck because I rolled an 11. Alright, so yeah, he just kind of looks up with shock as you just run over and you manage to hit him just at the right point to knock him back a couple steps where he topples out onto the floor with a crash and
Look at this guy, he just
and
fell
a yell,
over.
and now his pants are also apparently soiled.
Correct,
You
shame
just
spoilers.
kind of hear him quietly say, "Alright, so this is how tonight's going." He stands up.
Hey, can I get your name by the way? Is it Mr. Poo Poo Pants?
Yeah, I'll stay right here. I'll be right back. He stands up and walks out of the tavern.
I'm gonna go up to the bartender. Hey, do you guys have a back exit here?
The bartender, he's silently laughing. However, go ahead and make a persuasion check to convince him to actually aid and abet a now criminal. Give me
I had an
persuasion.
11.
The barkeep's gonna point at the front door and say, That's the way out.
Alright, guys, we need to tie up this bartender. It's the only way out of here.
What do you mean we need to tie up this bartender?
Yeah, Satorio, I need you to hold person the bartender while we tie him.
Are we criminals?
No.
We're criminals already.
Somebody else
It's
go
too
to
late.
the guard and bribe him and tell him that nothing happened, and we can all just go back to the table we're sitting at and convince the other guards that show up that nothing happened. That the guy just fell over and shit his pants.
I want to tie up the bartender and turn into him.
You can do that too with a
you
disguise
could
kit.
do that.
Right,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Just
We
have
can
disguise
we can all
self.
disappear then.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm
We're all casting
scared.
disguises.
Why don't we
Alright, no,
disguise
wait.
ourselves as guards and arrest Gunner and take him out?
Guys.
That's
we
a
can
good
just
idea.
Go.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah,
so,
we can do that.
You've been pointed to the front door
Oh
as
yeah.
a way of leaving.
I know I'm talking
Alright,
to
so
a group of retards.
I'm going to use my
Calling them a
shape
group.
changer to disguise myself as the guard.
Hmm.
Just here.
Okay.
So now I'm the guard.
Alright, but you're not dressed
This
like
is
the
my
guard.
voice. No, I'm not. I am not dressed like the guard, but I think we'll get through this.
Is everybody staying?
I'm gonna cast
I'm using
invisibility on myself.
invisibility.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, then I'm gonna cast disguise self.
Mark, I want you to roll a stealth check. Okay. So a 19. Jonathan, you're going to make yourself look like the guy who just left. Matthew and Chain are going to cast disguise self to make themselves both look like guards. Gunnar, what are you doing?
He's getting
Wait, I have a
arrested.
disguise kit.
Yeah, I'm getting arrested by them.
I have a disguise kit. I'm gonna make a guard disguise and wear that.
You're gonna make a
shapeshift.
You're gonna make a guard disguise in approximately 5 minutes.
Yes, I'm very fast. No, we'll just the three of us are just gonna escort Gunner out the door and down the street.
You know what? Okay. Jonathan, give me a dexterity roll using your disguise kit, to see how well you can make a guard disguise in the space of approximately 3 to 5 minutes. You guys, Mark, you're invisible. You're invisible and stealthing. All right, and so the three of you are going to escort Gunner out like he's been arrested.
And I follow them.
I want a performance check from Gunner, Matt, and Shane. Jonathan, I want from you a performance and a deception check.
I rolled a
Performance
natural
first.
20. Oh my
Okay,
god.
this is not
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Here it goes.
There's my
I got an
deception.
A.
Here's deception. Oh no, +7, I get a 9.
So Gunner, you said you got a nat 20. I'm gonna
Oh my
treat
God.
these as successes. Your nat 20 will count as 2 successes. Chains will count as a success. Matt and Jonathan's will count as failures. You guys escort Gunner out of
You'll never have me.
the inn. Like he's in, or like you each take an arm and you're walking him out. You see the original guard, whose pants are now very soiled, as well as an additional 10 guards. Moving towards the inn, they see you taking Gunner. He immediately is like, all right, cool, you got one of them. Where are the other 3?
The scumbags left me.
All right, so they're around here then somewhere, aren't they?
Oh no.
What you guys, are they still in the inn? Did you see them?
This was the only one here when we went by.
You nobody.
All right, I need another deception check from you, Jonathan. It's dark out and it's the nighttime. I can't see too well through the flickering torchlight.
Yes!
Any leads as to where the others went?
Well, I mean, that bartender was pretty shifty when we went in. You might want to check with him. He might be trying to help him flee.
All right, come on, guys. Let's go talk to the bartender real quick. We gotta go. We gotta find these guys.
We should
Y'all carry him
escort
back.
the prisoner first, though.
Yeah. Well, we'll go get them. You guys take them down to the stockades.
All right. We'll head towards
The
stockades.
rest
You
of
go
us
check
will
on
get
that
the other two.
bartender.
All right. So you guys have currently dodged the guard party. Where do you want to do? Where do you want to go here?
Well, let's go to the next town over, because we can't stay here.
I was hoping that
The
I could.
fastest way to get out of here is going to be to try to find a house or something to hide in.
So we're breaking into houses now?
We're already criminals. We got to do something, man.
Oh my god.
You say we when it's just you and me, John.
I did kind of too.
No, they didn't stop us. They're accomplices. I'll testify to that. And we're looking around for an abandoned
I can
house
use
or
expeditious
building
retreat
that
on
we can
three
hide in.
on 3 of us.
Alright, go ahead and give me a perception check. So it's kinda later at night. You're looking around. There's several houses that are dark in the windows, but you're not 100% certain if that's because they're abandoned or if because everybody inside of them has gone to sleep.
We should go to the house farthest away as we can and just break into it.
Are we still disguised as guards? Take that
No,
out.
We're not the. You guys aren't the
guard
British.
disguise.
You
We
can't
can
just.
take over.
Ordering?
We
Alright,
can
hurry.
take over the house.
Alright.
We're gonna need this house for a stakeout.
If there's someone inside, we'll coerce them into helping us with our garly coercion.
You guys are gonna be going down the road towards the house. Are you gonna try and go in for the front door, or are you gonna try and look around
front door.
and see
We're gonna knock on
if
the front
there's a
door.
back door? You're gonna knock on the front door.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
open the front door. We're gonna try to open the front door.
Why don't we just knock first? since
Okay,
we're, like,
the door is
rusty
locked.
Alright, if we knock on the door. Knock, 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 knock.
Okay, you guys are gonna bang on the door. As you're banging on the door, eventually you'll just hear off in the distance, like,
Just a minute, just a minute.
you hear some shuffling around, and then you hear clunk of the lock being taken out of the door, and the door opens up just a little bit, and you see a man, kind of middle-aged, dark hair, long beak-like nose, just like,
What do you want? It's the middle of the night. Well, it very well should be.
Excuse me, sir. So we are with the guard, and we need your house for a stakeout tonight.
Stakeout for what?
We are on the hunt for a serial murderer.
And he has been very active in this district.
I have heard nothing of this. Roll a deception check.
We heard you got the Jews in the attic.
I've heard nothing of this.
Quiet.
he's gonna shut the door and lock it.
Alright, we
The
don't have
door
time
goes
for
kunk.
this.
Wait a minute, I was checking up the spell.
We're gonna have time for this. I'm gonna use my thieves tool and just pick the lock.
Alright, so you just kind of pull out your lock-picking tools and go, tink, and you open the door, much to the shock of this very surprised man who's just locked the door and taken like a few steps back. Also, at this point, you can kind of see down the road that the party of 11 guards is they're making their way down this way.
All right. We're pushing in.
Everybody in.
The charm person, this old guy.
Okay. Yeah. So that goes ahead and it takes effect as he suddenly seems to be very friendly towards you. He's been indignant towards the other 4, though.
Please do not yell. We need a place to stay.
Fine. So you guys are in the house, and as you're kind of peeking out one of the windows, you see as the party of guards goes by, torches held high, looking for you, checking the alleys, just doing a general search. They didn't think that, have not yet thought that you have the audacity to break into somebody's house. They're going to continue down the road. So after about 10 minutes, they're far enough down the road where you can't really see them anymore.
So do we raid?
All right. I think it's pretty clear after the whole thing with bartender, we're gonna have to kill the old man.
Why don't we
So-
just take him with us? Kidnap him.
Go a bit to bed, old man.
No.
Okay, darn.
Oh, no, wait, no, I'm talking to Mark. Okay, so he just kind of looks at you like,
Yes, all right, I'll go back to sleep. Just don't make a mess.
and he goes back into his room, shuts the door.
All right, guys, what's our plan now?
We have a gangbang for the old man.
No way. I'll record it.
The guards have been gone for a while. We could probably make a move somewhere.
We'll make a move on you.
You guys thirsty? I think there's a tavern right up the road.
Oh,
That's where we came from.
Is
Oh,
it?
they'll never look for us there. Guys, this is a perfect plan. Let's go back to the tavern. They'll never check.
So is everybody gonna go to the tavern, or is Gunnar gonna continue his nap?
No, I'm not asleep anymore.
Okay, so Gunnar's not gonna
I
I think he was just laying down. I think he was just laying down. He wasn't asleep.
Okay, so everybody gets up, walks out the door, and walks back down to the tavern.
Jesus. No, buddy.
Anyways, as you guys walk into the tavern, The barkeep looks at you guys, looks at the 5 of you come in, and just says, "No, out.
Can I get?
Don't bring this in here, back in here."
I need some Wawa.
I'm just gonna walk on in anyways, and just sit down.
He's gonna duck under the counter and come back up with a heavy crossbow, and he's gonna be pointed at you.
Person on him.
He feels the magic begin to take effect upon him, and then he just shakes it off. He's gonna go ahead and take a shot. So the shot whizzes past you and hits the post that's maybe a foot to your right. Barkeep says, "That was a warning shot. Y'all better get out of here."
I ain't scared of you.
Roll person fail.
I want to cast color spray on this Joker. Yay!
He is now blind. He's gonna start yelling for guards.
Yeah, all the guards are
Oh,
left.
no.
Guard.
I'm shape changing into him.
I'll just run in and grapple him.
He is grappled and blind.
I whisper in his ear, "You should have let us in."
Anyone got a rope to tie him up? Where has a rope? Go tie him up.
I have
I don't
a
have rope.
So he is now tied up.
And isn't?
Alright, now we need to
Jonathan is
bind his
And he's
mouth
no longer
somehow.
he's no longer blind, but he is tied up.
Jonathan is also changed, isn't it? Right?
I shape change into him.
Okay.
Take us close.
Alright, guys, now I need someone to bind his mouth so he can't yell if guards come.
Slit his tongue. Or just take out his tongue.
let's not do that.
If you want to take out his tongue, you go for it.
I'm taking out his tongue. Mason.
Why don't
We have a
Here,
less
I'll
violent
give you an
way
idea.
to make this
Take-
guy stop
Use
talking.
that knife
Alright,
Cut a
fine.
piece
You know what?
of my
Whatever. You know
pants
what? You know what?
and
Alright.
use that as a gag.
Alright, Gunner's into BDSM, so we're just going to.
All
do
right,
it
take
like
his
that.
pants. Take his pants. Give us your pants.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and say the gagging is part of being tied up.
So then I turn to everyone else, and just sit down, fellas, and if you want a drink.
Yeah,
Start
can I,
over.
I'll take a drink.
I'll take 5.
Can I go over to the tavern door and blow out or put out any like torches outside the door and lock the door?
Yeah, feel free to do whatever you'd like, sir.
You block the doors, pull the shutters, put out the torches that are outside.
And then we drink and be merry until the wee hours of the night.
You guys have officially kidnapped the barkeeper and are robbing him
He's not a kid.
And torturing him.
We man-nabbed him.
and torturing him.
We man-nabbed this man.
At some point,
We can loosen him.
they
Okay.
you hear a knock at the door and saying, "Is anybody back in there? We're looking around. We're coming around looking." As you guys are hiding, and I don't know, Jonathan, are you gonna want to like answer the door as the barkeep, or are you gonna want
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna answer
like
the
hide?
door.
I got a
I'm
17.
gonna answer the door, but keep the door shut while I answer it.
Okay, so you're going to open the door, and the guard, who's now wearing new pants, is there saying like, hey there, Jebediah, any of vagrants come back in around here?
No, not since
He's
you
kinda-
left with him before. Not since you went to go chase him. There hasn't been anyone in here.
Alright, well, okay, go ahead and roll a deception check.
Disadvantage.
Meanwhile.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So he's like, all right, Jeb. Just if you see him, just let me know.
Well, I mean, you've been having a rough night, buddy. You want to drink on me?
Yeah, maybe later. We need to try and find these assholes first.
All right. Well, whenever
thanks,
you're done, feel
pal.
free to come back.
All right, I'll take you up on that.
All right.
All right. So you shut the door, and he goes ahead and walks away. All right. Well, anything else you guys want to do for the night?
I'm gonna rest so I can get my spells back.
I'm gonna take a nap.
And it's we'll take
We need to have
I
one.
mean, it's the end of the night, guys. It's the end of the night. We can take a long rest, you know. Wake up in the morning, feel like P Diddy.
Someone needs to watch over this barkeep though, just in case he tries to break out. We need to have like something.
We'll take turns during the rest. It'll be fine.
All right.
So you guys are gonna take a long rest.
Yes.
And then we take turns watching this man.
I'm gonna take the first 2-hour shift of watching over the place.
1 hour passes, 2 hour passes, and as far as you can tell, nothing happened. Who's gonna take the next watch?
I'll take it.
Shift change. Who's up?
Me.
Mark.
Hmm.
No, it was very quiet.
Okay.
So 1 hour passes, 2 hours pass. Nothing really of any interest occurs. Okay.
Who's next?
I'll go.
This watch passes without really anything interesting occurring.
I'm scared. No one's noticing anything. I'm scared.
I'll take next rest.
Okay. So in this case, as it is the wee hours, because y'all probably finally got to go to sleep at around 12, so it's been about, this is 7 hours, so it's about 7 in the morning. Sun's coming up, and you see a troop of guards walk by. They seem on high alert.
Alright, guys,
So, but that's kind of what you see. There's a heightened guard presence in the streets now.
Bye.
I'm gonna have to open up the bar so that nothing looks suspicious, guys.
Okay.
They'll need to hide somewhere. All day long. We can just play natural right now until we can figure out some negotiations we can make.
Wait,
Gina say we need to leave.
aren't we supposed to?
probably-
Don't we have something we were supposed to do?
That guard wants to help with something. Maybe we can just help in return for just forgetting that we tipped him over.
You know, he didn't even want to pay for 2 nights of drinks and a place to stay. They're not gonna let us go for basically
Well,
ransacking
this way
place
they don't
and
they don't
kidnapping us.
they don't know that we did that. They
But
don't know
they're
that we did
gonna
that yet.
know.
They don't have to know.
Can we give up Gunner to death?
I don't think they gotta kill anyone. We should try to figure out a way to negotiate. I gotta open the bar though, where it's gonna look real suspicious.
So we'll go ahead and say that the rest is over. There's a heightened guard presence. The tavern opens at 10 a.m. So do you guys want to try and hide maybe in some back rooms with the actual barkeep while Jonathan runs the bar for the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a sleep.
We were just asleep.
Alright, you guys go
Alright.
hide. I'm gonna open up the bar.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, the bar's open now. You guys go hide.
If you need help, just call for us.
Okay.
Alright, so the bar is now open. We're now going to move over to Innkeeper Simulator, as you now have to run this bar for an entire day. Or for basically 12 hours, actually. This is the campaign now.
I'm just gonna sit behind the bar and polish a glass, wait for someone to come in.
First in is gonna be a different guard. He's not the one that y'all tipped over. He's gonna go, hey Jeb, just wanting to know, you seen anything interesting this morning? Any people, them vagrants come back?
Oh, no. Hey, Jimbo, how you doing? No, they haven't been here. It's just been real quiet. I was just sleeping, and I just woke up, set up the bar. Haven't seen nothing yet.
All right, deception check. All right. Yeah, well, just to let you know, there might be a troop coming by later today, searching the place just to make sure that they ain't hiding anywhere. Apparently, they also broke into another man's house and cast some sort of
Oh, no.
magic on him,
What kind of crazy people are
held them
these?
hostage, and then just kind of disappeared.
They seem
I don't
so
know,
nice when
man.
I was giving them drinks.
I don't know, man. Well, I don't know why the fuck they just assault a guard like that randomly for seemingly no reason.
Well, between me and you, Jimbo, it is a little bit funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, he did come bursting into the guardhouse, looking a little peeved, and he did shit himself. It was pretty fucking funny. Not gonna lie. But the rule of law is the rule of law. We are gonna have to bring him in for a little while.
Oh,
They prove
I got a
themselves to
question
be-
for you.
Yeah.
If, say, like, you did find them, I mean, I heard when the guard was here, he was asking them to do something. Would y'all just still have them do that for their punishment, or like what?
No, most likely, they're gonna have to spend the day in the stockades, and then they're gonna have to pay a fine, and then they might get banished from the town. That one's gonna be up to the Duchess, but definitely a day in the stockades, as well as having to pay the fine.
Oh, so they got it pretty bad, huh? So
Yeah.
it's best for them if they don't get caught.
It depends on if they want to be able to operate in this town again. They're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to do the time for the crime, and pay the fine. Otherwise, they can just leave and never come back.
Oh, well, okay, Jimbo. Well, thanks for all your hard work. Let all the guards know they can come over for a drink tonight. I'll love me.
Hey, well, sure you can handle it. You know, I believe
that's good.
that's mighty kind of you. I'll let the guards know. I'll let some of the others know. I won't tell too many. That way, you're not taken advantage of. Because you are a pillar of the community, aren't you, Jebediah?
Yeah, I try to be. That's real kind of you too, sir.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later. Come in for a drink, probably with Joe. He might be grumpy pants. I don't know.
All right, man. I hope you find those bastards.
They probably skip town. Anyways, well, talk to you later, Jeb.
You guys back there?
I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just here. I was listening.
I need my
I
beauty rest.
don't know if you guys heard that, guard, but they want us pretty bad, guys. They're not gonna just let us off.
Well,
on
why'd
this
you
one.
invite all the guards to the freaking tavern tonight?
I heard the
I had to stay in
conversation.
character.
I honestly,
I had to stay in character, guys.
I think we
No
should,
way.
I'm pretty
We
sure-
gotta get out of
I
here.
think we should just stay the night in the stockades. Fuck it.
I don't have money to pay a fine.
Bitch, you've
The
got 10
stockades are pretty
gold.
scary. If you guys, the guards are coming over. That'll be our chance to do something. If we get them real drunk at the party, I think we might be able to talk our way through this one.
Can we just kill them all? No, we shouldn't.
I mean,
No, we shouldn't.
that's probably a really bad idea.
What, the
Especially
whole
since you thought
town
like one day in the
rifles?
stockades would be okay. I don't know why we try to make it worse.
It's just a day. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I think that's fine too. But like, they said there were fines and maybe kick us out of the town forever.
Yeah, that's a
We
maybe.
kind of like it here.
I'm pretty sure
I mean,
if
I
we,
like
if
this
we,
bar.
how about this?
I can't leave because
Oh.
I like this bar. I own this place. My father gave this
Alright.
place to me, but I was just a boy.
I
and he
think
died.
you have a problem. You have a problem. You are not the barkeep here.
What do you mean?
The real barkeep is right there.
My name is Jim. I'm the barkeep here. I lived here forever.
I'm gonna make an assumption and assume that you guys are letting the barkeep drink and go to the bathroom at some point during this time, just so that you
He's
know.
back there with him. That's up to them. I don't know. If anything happens, we'll just push him out in the street, and I'll say that he's the changeling and he turned into me,
You know,
and the guards will just take him away.
that could be that is a good idea. We might be able to pull that off. Whenever the guards come tonight, tell them that you captured the changeling, and that this is him.
Sounds like a good plan.
But we need to make
we'll
sure
do
this
that.
man never speaks again.
I don't think they're gonna listen to anything he says.
No, because what if he knows something that you don't know? Like
Like
everything
the
about his
entirety
life.
of his life.
I guess that guy's named Jimbo on the first try. He didn't say nothing, so I think we're good. He didn't say his name.
No, I didn't say that guard's name.
Oh,
He
you
just thought he. No.
He said the other one's name is Joe, and my name's Jeb, and his name's Jimbo. I said so he must not he must agree because he
Shit,
didn't
what
say
if they're already
anything.
on to you?
Nah, they're not on to me. It's okay.
What if he was just playing a
I've-
what if he was just playing a face?
Even if he was, I mean, I invited him for free drinks. He's not gonna arrest me till after he gets free drinks. At least we'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure he'd get free drinks anyway from the real bartender if he lets him go.
No, I don't think so. Not like a big party like I'm having a nice soiree.
So it's been about an hour at this point. Your first customer of the day actually walks in, bullshitting your
Hey,
way
Bonnie
through
boy,
the
can I
day.
get you the usual?
This is what I order usually. This isn't what I order usually.
We're changing it up. Man.
That's the new usual. The new usual.
The usual.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Peppuccino over here. So Peppuccino, I'm pretty sure that we should just go along with the plan of pretending that this guy's a changeling, the actual bartender. with how this guy has been acting as bartender, he's pretty convincing. So I think we might be able to just pull this off.
Peppuccino gonna dress as Busty Barmaid.
Alright, I can't talk to Peppuccino anymore. Gunner, what do you think of this idea?
Do I roll?
I mean, it's a good idea, but like you were saying earlier, he's gonna have more information about himself.
That's why I was saying we inhibit his ability to speak.
All right, so you're going to be barmaiding for the day, apparently. Customers don't really like you. They don't know who the fuck you are, don't know where you came from, and you're not very good at your job.
Gunner, how do you think we should make this man not speak anymore?
I'm not a big fan of your idea of
What do you got?
cutting up the tonguey. I don't know, because I don't... Like, if I had a spell that I could...
Exactly.
I don't have a spell.
You got nothing.
Exactly.
I've got something.
Fine. You do what you want to do. I don't like it. But, like, can I, like, knock him out?
Slay, do you have a sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say you're hitting him on the side of the head with the flat of the blade. Okay, so you basically take out your sword and you quack right on the side of the head.
And after I do that, I'm gonna go sit in the corner and pray to the Lord to forgive me for what I've done.
All right, so the man is unconscious. Mark, if you wish to continue.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so you pull out the gag. You're going to cut out his tongue with a knife.
Yes.
Maladon's asleep, right?
With the knife.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just sleeping
I
there.
do.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Yo, can we, after we cut his tongue out, can we put it on Madelon's face?
I'm sure. You can,
This is
tickle, you
acceptable.
can tickle your asshole with it. I don't care.
Okay, so you open his mouth, you grab his tongue, you pull it out. There is blood everywhere. You have the man's tongue.
Is he gonna drown in his own blood? If I cast lay on hands on him, would it heal his? Would it stop?
It will heal the wound. Lay on hands does not regrow missing limbs.
All
A
right.
tongue would be considered a missing limb. Okay, so he's not gonna bleed to death anymore. But he also no longer has a tongue.
Good job.
For what it's
I'll
worth,
grab-
you
I'll
have
grab the tongue.
just ruined this man's life.
Sure.
Ah!
Okay, perfect
Okay,
timing.
sure.
That's actually a
Grab-
perfect way to wake up to that because we put a tongue on him.
There's a bloody tongue resting on your
No.
face.
No, you didn't let me do what I was gonna do. I'm gonna go stick the very tip of it in his mouth. Madelon's mouth.
So what happened?
Sucking.
Is there a tongue on me?
Yeah, you're sucking on a
It's
tongue.
in your
The
mouth.
tongue. There's a
All right,
tip of the
I'm gonna
tongue.
attack Gunner.
As time is going on, your sentence is getting worse and worse and worse.
What sentence? Bro, there's
Did you forget we're criminals?
There's also a tongue in your mouth still.
not a tongue in my mouth. You fucking retard. You're not even a fucking paladin. You're fucking evil.
Mark, at one point, or Mark, as they're starting to bicker and
We don't
the
cut out a
scorching
man's
ray starts
tongue.
I
failing,
didn't help.
You knocked him out.
you
Well,
start
stop calling yourself
coughing.
a fucking paladin.
It feels
You're a
like there's something
barbarian.
lodged in your throat. You keep coughing and then the toe pops out. You're
Hey guys, y'all need to calm
actually
down.
just
If y'all make
disgusting.
too much noise, the guards are gonna come back, and I won't be able to help you this time.
Yeah, these two retards are just fighting. Anyways, here's the barkeep. I'm just gonna let you know. We're gonna go with the plan. We're gonna pretend
I'm
that
just gonna let you know.
this guy's the
First of
changeling.
all, where did that guy's tongue go?
Shut up.
Who cut out his
Shut up.
tongue? What was,
Shut up.
No, I'm gonna.
Shut up.
If this keeps going on, I'm gonna turn you guys in.
I swear to God.
You guys are causing too much trouble in my bar.
You try to turn this. You try to turn us in. I'm gonna out you.
I tried to help you, and I gave y'all a place to stay.
You're not an actual
Your
fucking
changeling
barkeep.
Your changeling friend attacked me, so I tied him up. And now you guys, y'all are going too far.
You're not an actual barkeep. You fuck.
Okay, guys, just y'all be quiet, so we can end this day, and we can get through this. We're just gonna make it to the party with no one fighting.
What party?
he,
Well, that's
he,
bullshit
he
again.
invited all of the guards to come on and get a drink on him tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all better be ready.
Alright, let's continue with our day, guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna toss this man outside.
You're gonna toss the tied up, tongueless, blood around his mouth barkeep who's unconscious outside.
What time is it?
There's a massive knot on the side of his head. It's probably, at this point, I'd say it's probably about 4 p.m.
Is the party starting soon?
Why?
You don't know. It's just kind of whenever the guards decide to show up.
Alright, so then instead of putting him outside,
Just put him in a chair over there. Just
yeah,
sit
I was
him
gonna
down.
put him in.
Don't let
I was
him
gonna
move.
put him in there. We're gonna tie him up.
Put him in the
He's
corner.
still tied up. We're gonna put him in the corner, and you are going to tell them that he is the changeling.
Well, yeah, obviously, I'm not gonna say I'm me.
Are you sure you're you and not the fucking bartender?
I am the bartender.
Oh, okay. You know what? Just do you. All right. I'm gonna go to the back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the
Let's
back.
not making trouble in my bar. You need to relax, buddy. You need a free drink. Here, have a free drink.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
So the few customers that are in here at 4 o'clock are very concerned by the fact that there is a man who looks like the barkeep, as well as the barkeep. However, this one has a lot of blood around his mouth.
I'm gonna run
He's
out and
naked,
follow
and he's
Help!
tied up to a chair.
This is the changeling that attacked us.
Why would Gunnar run out there?
God.
Gunnar, get the
What are you
fuck
doing?
back in here. You are.
Oh,
Get
shit.
back.
Gunnar,
You were
you're
attacked.
ruining the whole thing.
It's too late. He's already gone out there.
Oh no. What are you doing?
Ah! I changed my mind and run back in.
Do not be alarmed, guys. That changeling is
I'm
one of
gonna
the
smack
criminals
Gunnar upside the head.
that the guards are
Fucking
looking
think,
for.
man.
That changeling's
one
a
of-
criminal the guards are looking for. I'm just keeping him here until the guard arrives.
This plan is falling apart.
Just a little. Okay, so a couple of the patrons, because there's now 3 in the bar, 2 of them get up and walk out. The other one is a bit too enamored with his drink to really care.
Bye, guys. Have a
Yeah.
nice day at work.
So 20 minutes passes, and Joe and Jimbo, and about 15 other guards walk into the bar. They all have spears. They all come in and start looking around. They got their
Hey, guys,
shields.
I got that changeling. How you doing?
How the hell did you manage to? What the fuck? We thought these chuckle flicks skipped town. How the hell did you manage to get one of them? Why is there so much
Well-
blood around his mouth?
Okay, well, what happened?
Why is he
He
naked?
came back. He came back disguised as you, Jimbo. I guess he saw you out a window or something. I knew it wasn't you because you just left and you said where you were going. So I questioned him on it, and then he tried to change it to me for some reason. I think he's gonna try to take over the bar. And so he came at me, and I had no choice but to stop him. And my knife, I accidentally cut his tongue off when he was in the fight. But I got him. I tied him up for you guys.
Well, when you got him, why didn't you call for us when you got him when you first came in?
Well, I was going to, but like right afterwards, like 3 people came into the bar, so I just took him into the back room real quick, and then I had to serve them. You know, I can't leave our fellow citizens behind. I figured he was safe now. He wasn't gonna do nothing more.
All right. Well, I guess there's not much we can do about questioning. I guess we'll just take him over to the stockades. It's a bit
Well, I mean,
weird,
yeah.
but
He's been here for hours. He hasn't moved. You guys want that party right now, or y'all just gonna head off? By the way, did you guys put out a reward for those guys yet, or what?
well, we hadn't really decided on anything, but we were thinking maybe like 50 gold, 10 gold for information, 50 gold for capture.
Well, I say I probably captured him, right? A little
Yeah,
bit more than just information. I saw I couldn't capture his tongue.
you know, maybe you want to come with us, close up shop for a little bit, come down and maybe talk to the Magister.
Talk to the
About
magistrate.
this.
I mean, it'd be a real bother to close up shop, but are you sure I have to do that? I don't want to
Yeah,
lose too many customers, you know.
yeah, I think you need to do that.
Well, will I be able to get my reward while I'm down there? You
Sure,
know, since I have to close up shop.
sure.
All right. I guess I can do that for you.
I'm just gonna leave I'm gonna leave some of the guards here, and they're gonna do a little search. Come with
Why are
us.
they gonna do that?
Some don't seem 100% correct right here, but yeah, we'll just go back down and talk to Magister. So Joe's gonna take you with a couple of the guards, and they're gonna take the barkeep, the actual barkeep. And you guys are gonna walk down towards the stockades and the law house. and the other guards are going to start searching the premises. So if you guys want to hide, now is the time.
I'm gonna hide under the bed.
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Oh yeah, Peppuccino. You're out about in the front part.
That's my niece Peppy. She's a barmaid. I mean, she's a barmaid.
How are you
doing, handsome man?
Let's have her come with us too. She was here. Maybe.
Come along, Peppy.
We're gonna have questions
It's
for
gonna be
you.
okay.
Yeah, so they start searching the premises. They're there for maybe an hour, led by Jimbo. You guys managed to avoid being seen. The two invisible guys managed to just kind of dodge out of the way just enough, so as not to cause any issues. And Gunner, you just stay under the darkest corner of that bed, and they never check underneath it for some reason.